welcome to the Industrial Revolution.
Welcome to Manchester.
So the Industrial Revolution was a revolution of industry. But what does that really mean? As you can see, Manchester, once filled with flowing rivers and lakes and majestic plains, is now a city with smoke and bridges and town squares. What happened in the Industrial Revolution?
The Industrial Revolution can be defined as an era in the 19th century characterized by the growth of industry, the rise in the popularity of machines, textile production, and the development of more efficient and faster modes of transportation across Europe.
So I'm hearing all this boo-hoo from the Industrial Revolution. Did society benefit at all from the Industrial
Well,
Revolution?
I'm glad you asked, Lewis, because you know what? There are some pros to the Industrial Revolution. Let's take a look. While the Industrial Revolution affected the environment and population in several negative ways, it was also an incredibly good thing for the societies it touched. Industrious societies such as Britain and France experienced sizable economic growth. Machines allowed for increased productivity, with innovations, this production was further escalated. With the spinning jenny, just one laborer could spin many different threads simultaneously. The width of one person's weaving, one person, Lewis, was doubled with the flying shuttle, invented by John Kay, and a power loom increased the efficiency to weaving to that of spinning. Water and steam-powered machines replaced human labor completely in some cases. With these developments, the textile industry not only grew, but also became a prominent source of income.
That's a revolution.
Tell us more, Lewis.
Gladly. Increased industry and supply led to an increased trade. Britain experienced this rise in trade even more than its industrial areas, as it was in a prime location. It had access to continental Europe as well as waterways to all parts of the world. All of them. The Industrial Revolution further enabled this trade by revolutionizing transportation. Steam engines led to steamboats and trains, which became more widespread as the revolution wore on. Not only were these modes of transportation more efficient than horsepower, they were also faster. Towns developed and grew in tandem with trade and commerce. Population growth, due to increased agricultural productivity, also fed the growth of towns. Manchester, for example, not only became a leading industrial city, it also grew to more than double its size.
Wow. That's not a revolution. I don't know what is.
Now for a steamier section of our video. An open letter to the steam engine. Dear steam engine, some people might say that the steam engine was just another engine to come out of the Industrial Revolution. I just wanted to tell you that you're more than just an engine. You're an innovation. You represent all that was good in the Industrial Revolution, and because of you, we've been able to transport goods and people more efficiently than wagons and horse-drawn carriages. Thank you for being awesome. You really blew us away, and you really drove us into the future. Keep chugging along. Choo-choo. Sincerely, the world.
Look at the stars. Now go to your computer and Google image search the Milky Way. I know we've all looked up to an astronaut or two at some point in our lives. Without them, those pictures wouldn't be possible. And without the Industrial Revolution, it wouldn't be possible for us to have the technology for rockets or the technology for our space programs and our lovely astronauts that we care so deeply about. We wouldn't have the technology for our everyday lives and all the small things that we take for granted. So really, I think we should send a big thank you to the Industrial Revolution. Thank you, Britain. Thank you, steam engine. And thank you, 19th century Europe.